All right, Team Forge, we are recording. It is Tuesday, November 5th. I had to look at that. It is November 5th. It is the first Tuesday of the month, and I am super pumped to jump on and talk to you all today about vision. If you are part of our holiday Cash Dash and you saw me go live yesterday in there, I have been fired up over the last couple weeks just with this whole thought of vision and purpose and what this business can do for us. And I was like, today is the day, this is the month that we needed to really sit down and have a vision party. And so I got a few things, like it's going to be a full-on call tonight. I'm going to be sharing lots of stuff with you, my own personal stuff, as well as some tips for creating vision. I know that Sandra listened to the Vision 2020 call with the Fit and Funky crew with some of the superstar diamonds. So some of that is going to be a lot of the same, but because we are all on the same track, success is people duplicating everyone else. And so if everyone is thinking of these things and you hear it over and over again, then that means that it's something that you need to implement in your business if you are going to be successful. So I'm super stoked about this. Vision for me was the game changer in my business. And I walked into 2019 with the thought of, just like every year, I want to be 5-star diamond, I want to go elite, I want to, by the next year be 15-star superstar, but I was not reaching that goal. I was not hitting the benchmarks that I needed to get me to that goal. And I was like, what in the frick is holding me back? And it was my vision. It was that I did not create a vision for myself. I thought that it was hokey. I thought that, why can't I just do the actions and that get me to where I want to go? But what changed is when we were on one of Micah's calls and Danielle Amos came on and she was talking about vision. And then everybody started talking about vision, visualizing what your life would look like if you hit these goals. And I was like, okay, if people are starting to do this and they're seeing success and they're hitting their goals, then there must be something to it. And so it must be something I need to implement in my business. And I did. And once I started implementing vision and looking at it every single day, my business has changed. My life has changed because every single thing that I do is for my vision, is for the vision for my life, is for the vision for my family. And I am so passionate about it because I'm like, if it's going to change my mindset about what I think about this business and how I work towards my goals, then it's going to help you too. So the first thing that I want to do, and I'm going to throw some questions out at you. The first thing is really like creating your vision. And this is what I want you to think about. When you're creating a vision, let's say money's not an issue. Let's say time isn't an issue. You have all the time, you have all the money in the world. I want you to ask yourself these questions. The first question is, who do you want to spend your time with? And why? What would you do with that time? The second question is, what are your top 3 priorities right now in your life? For me personally, it's God, it's my family, and it's serving the kingdom. Those are my top 3 priorities. How are you honoring your top 3 priorities right now? In the future, if time and money were no object, what will your 3 priorities be? How will you honor those priorities? The third question that you have to ask yourself when you're creating your vision is, do you want to travel? Where do you want to travel to? Why do you want to travel there? Who are you going to take with you? The most important thing when we're talking about vision is that we're getting super clear and super specific. I want to travel. Oh my gosh. I want to go to Fiji. John hates all the warm weather vacations we go on, but I was like, I want to go to Fiji. I want to go to Fiji with John, and I want to go underneath a waterfall, and I just want to enjoy the warm sun on my skin and the sandy beaches, and I want to eat like tropical fruits. I'm picturing myself, and as you get specific, you start creating emotion behind there. I want to be able to take Raphael to Alaska, because that's more John's kind of thing, right? I want to be able to take Raphael to Alaska so that he can get in the snow, and that he can put the cold snow in his mouth, and I can go, brr, this is so cold. And he can see polar bears from far away, or he can look at fish, just all these different things, but really getting attached to the things that you want out of your life, attaching emotion, getting as specific as possible. The fourth question is, what does your daily life look like? Time, money, no objects. You have unlimited resources. What does your day look like? I know personally for me, my day, it looks very similar to what it does right now, and that's because I worked my butt off to get here. But I want to sit in my pajamas if I want to. I want to be able to go out and leave and go on a picnic outside on a nice summer day. I want to be able to go to the beach and take the kids to the beach without having to worry about work, or having to worry about we can't do this, or we can't do this, or we have to do this. I want to be able to pick up Raphael from the bus every day. I want to be able to have John be home. Those are things that I want that are so crystal clear. What would my day look like? Well, we'd probably be chilling, because I'm all about chilling these days. But if I want to pick up and do something, I want to do that. That's what I want my day to be like. I want it to be unrestricted. I want it to be free, and I want it to be full of family and love and my children and my husband. That's what I want. So once you get those questions asked and you really start thinking about your vision and what you want, eventually you're going to get over into a vision board. And I suggest that you write this down, write your vision for your life down and be as specific as possible. So I have my iPad up, and on my iPad, I have a vision board. And it's like a vision board app. And so I have different things that are a part of my vision board, and I still have to add to it, but I have my vision written down. But I have right here, I want to be a healthy and fit mama. And it has a before and after picture. And it says, I'm strong, healthy, and fit. I eat lots of vegetables and drink lots of water daily. My weight is in the 150s, right? That's my vision. I can see myself doing that. My second vision is to retire John by the age of 40. What does that look like? Okay, that means that if I'm going to retire John by 40, that I'm going to be a 15-star elite coach. I'm going to be top 10 in our network. I'm an elite superstar coach with a team of incredible women who are getting amazing results and helping others get amazing results. I have a team of fun, hardworking, and positive women who want to leave an impact on the world. Right? And then my last one is financing the kingdom. I want 90% of our total income to go to kingdom ministries and ministries that we love so that we can further the kingdom. That is my vision board, right? And so every morning when I get up, I look at my vision board. I am intentionally looking at my vision for my life. I have on this app, what I love the most about it is that there is a place that's for life purpose. And I have my purpose written out, my purpose and my vision. My purpose is to live a holy life, following the will and call of God, to love others and shine the light of Jesus Christ through my life and my work. My vision is that I'm confident, intelligent, happy, and healthy. I do the work that I enjoy most. I do self-improvement activities every day to become the best version of myself possible. I run my coach business with passion. My income grows day by day. I'm very excited to grow my business around the world. I make the best decisions to grow my business. My team works happily for their dreams and goals as well as the team's goals. I and my family, John, Raphael, and our 3 other children, speaking it into the atmosphere. Maybe all these things aren't happening now, but the important part is that once you get your vision, you're speaking that truth. You're speaking that vision into the atmosphere. We are living a joyful, healthy, and abundant life in our new dream home. And when I'm talking dream home, I got a big, huge kitchen and dining room. I have a living room where we can have so much fun in and people can come and visit and be comfortable. I have a basement that is fully redone. I have a backyard with a pool in it. Like, get specific. I have a brand new Denali with captain seats because it's champagne colored, because I want to hold all the kids in it and we got to have something. You know what I mean? We travel to different countries and famous places. We have a great time and create lots of memories. And then I say, I'm grateful to God for living a joy-filled, healthy, and abundant life. Then after that, I got affirmations. So like, these are things when you are talking your vision and you're talking about your life, these are things that you should be incorporating daily. Why? Because these are the things that are going to wake your butts up when you are like, I can't do this. I can't do a power hour today. I'm so tired. I can't make this happen. Nobody wants to work with me. That's all BS that you tell yourself because you're not visualizing what you want for your life. You get these crappy limiting beliefs that sneak in your head, and trust me, I have done it myself. Every time I set a big, fat, hairy goal and I get on a call with Micah or with Jaylyn and Melissa and I'm listening to all this awesomeness, I'll be like, oh, I can't do that because I haven't, like, that's just not me. I don't have 100K followers. So no wonder that Micah hits Success Club 70 every month, like whatever. Those are limiting beliefs that I've placed over myself. And as you sit down and you do your vision is going to keep you from the crap BS excuses that you tell yourself when you are like, this business is not working for me. Because I can guarantee you that it's not the business that is not working for you. It's you not having the belief in your vision. It's you not having the belief in yourself. And it's not having belief in the company to sit down and do the things that it takes to get towards your vision. Because those goals that you have, that you set, I want to hit emerald. I want to hit diamond. I want to hit 5-star diamond. I want to hit 15-star diamond. All those things are benchmarks on the way to your vision. And we get so caught up with a title or thinking like diamond, 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 nobody wants to work with me, and you want to quit, or you're like, I'm stuck, and it's not even that at all. It's the fact that you don't have enough belief in your vision to keep going, to keep doing the actions that you know that you need to do to get there. Because if I know that if I want to retire John by 45, the actions that I need to take is going to be recruiting, adding more coaches to my team, and helping my coaches get incredible results and start incredible teams of their own. And mentoring women. That is going to help me get to my goals. Why? Because I want to bring my husband home. Because I'd rather have him here tonight than have him be in San Antonio, Texas. Because I'd rather be sitting and be able to get in whatever I want without having to feel like I can't afford this. Because I want to be able to bless someone who needs like money without being like, oh, I can't afford to help someone today. I want to be like, here, you know, girl, you need $300. I got you. And that right there has been the game changer, and why I push so hard every single day, even when I don't want to, because it's not about me. Because it's about my vision. It's about my family. It's about getting them to their goals and their dreams. I want John to have a freaking snowmobile. He loves the snowmobile. I want a cabin by the lake so that we can go snowmobiling. I won't, but he can go snowmobiling with his family. My vision is to help John with his vision. And I have the opportunity to do that. So making sure that you're creating a concise, clear vision for yourself, for your family. Think about your kids, your grandkids. What do you want their lives to look like? What do you want to be able to do for them? What do you want to be able to do for your parents? I want to be able to put my parents, like take care of my parents as they get older. Like I don't want them to have to, I see what they're doing with my grandma right now, and there's all this stress and struggle and all this. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to take care of my family. So after you create your vision, and this is going to be something as your seasons change in life, your vision is going to change in life. When I first started coaching, the only thing that I was focused on was leaving my full-time job so I could come home and be a mother. So that was my vision, coming home and working from home. I didn't want to work summers. I didn't want to work, Monday through Friday. I wanted to be able to pick up and do whatever I want, whenever I want. That was my first vision. As my seasons changed, my vision changed. And that's completely normal and completely healthy to understand that your vision is going to change. But then once we get this vision, we have to have the belief that we can make these things possible, that our vision can be possible. Because the minute we set that big, scary vision where we're like, oh, I want this so bad. I want this dream house with this amazing kitchen with an island where our whole family can sit around it, and I have a dishwasher. Oh my gosh, I want a dishwasher so bad. The first thing we do is go, no, that'll never happen. That's impossible. And we start shutting ourselves down. And once we stop going off of the junk that happened in our past and we start borrowing confidence from that vision of ourselves that we see as we get to our vision and goals, if you're envisioning yourself in 6 months as confident, as having a thriving business where you have, coaches underneath you that are, passionate and fired up, and you are helping people and they are helping people, and you are hitting your goals, and you're being able to provide Success Club trips for you and your husband or you and your kids, then borrow that confidence. Because that's the confidence that is going to fuel you when you start thinking that this is impossible. Because nothing is impossible. The cell phone at some point in time was impossible. Our computers at some point in time were impossible. They were impossible ideas. But what's possible, we have to borrow from our future selves. So that we can be like, yeah, you know what? I am right now the coach that I'm going to be in the future. I am right now the person who I was created to be right now. And it's borrowing that and staying the course. Talking about these limiting beliefs, one of the things that we have to do is being able to recognize when we are spewing the BS, when we are letting our limiting beliefs take over our mindset. And that means you're really going to have to sit down and ask some really hard questions sometimes. When you start thinking like, wow, I can't. And I was just reading in the book, Everything is Figure Outable. She said that I can't really means I won't. So when you say I can't find time to work out, that means that you won't find time to work out because it's not important to you. So using that excuse of I can't, or I don't have time, or I can't, you're really just saying, I won't. I'm not making this a priority. This isn't important enough for me to do, right? And so if you are like, you got to start thinking that it's not about you. These limiting beliefs are limiting who you are in the future, because you can't grow unless you shut those limiting beliefs down and say, no, I don't believe you. I want this. I am going after this. I deserve this. I earned this. I am capable of success. I deserve success, which is where those affirmations come in. I am a great leader. I bring women to my team who are hardworking, positive, fun, and energetic. I am a top leader who mentors other top leaders. If you don't have that self-awareness to shut down negative beliefs and to be able to speak against those negative beliefs, then you're limiting your future self. You're limiting your vision, and you're not allowing yourself to get there. This job, this coaching business is only as hard as you make it. And case in point, in the last over 4 years I've worked this business, I've worked full-time. I've led a children's ministry at the same time while I was working full-time. I had a baby, lived in the hospital with that baby for 8 months. Prior to the baby being born, I was in and out of doctor's appointments and testing and ultrasounds and non-stress tests and fetal Dopplers. My whole pregnancy with Raphael, the second half of the pregnancy, was crazy. I lived in the hospital for 8 months, no privacy. I still made the business work for me. You have to find, if there is a will, there's a way. And like the book, Everything's Figure-outable, I put it on my phone. Everything is figure-outable. It is my screenshot when my phone's not in do not disturb mode. Everything is figure-outable. It may seem hard, but it's only as hard as you allow it to be. Because if I can guarantee you that if I can persevere and push through the BS excuses I gave myself, and they weren't even BS excuses, if I can push past that and still continue to do the minimum things that I knew that I needed to do to move my business forward, you can push past those excuses that you have. And you can stop saying this is hard, and you can start saying I am capable of doing this, because it's only hard if you make it hard. I guarantee you this, it's only hard if you make it hard. If you are showing up for yourself every single day and you're sharing that, people are going to want to be with you. People are going to say there's something in your life. Wow, there's something in her life that is different, and I want to be a part of that. So it's just showing up and shutting down the crap. I was talking with Kaylani and Danielle earlier on their mentor call, and they were talking about some of their struggles that they're having right now. And, you know, they're both pushing, one's pushing for Star Diamond, one's pushing for Diamond. And we were talking about, like, when you're casting this vision, you know, you have to cast this vision for you as a whole person and be brave enough to understand that you already have the power in you to make your vision come true. You already have it inside of you to make your vision come true. And I'm going to say it over and over and over again. You are the only thing that is stopping you from greatness. It's not the business. It's not me. It's not the people who say no. It's you. You are the only person who is stopping you from being great. And you are the only person who can be brave enough and be confident enough in yourself and in this business. And you have to share that. If if this business has changed your life, if these products have changed your life and you were like, I feel good, I finally feel good again. I finally have confidence. I finally lost that weight that I struggled for so long to get rid of. I finally have a community of women who are positive and who are authentic and real and who want me to be the best freaking version of myself. Then you should be shouting that from the rooftop. And your belief, you have to project that belief onto other people, which means you have to get bold and confident and start sharing about those things. Start sharing your vision. Start saying, I have a vision to blank. And then start telling people, boldly telling people, I want to retire and I want to travel to Spain with my husband. I'm speaking to you, Sandra. She's giggling. She knows it. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to, what's the place in Spain? I know there's it's going to come to the tip of my, Portugal's not in Spain. That's next to it. Anyway, I want to go to Spain. I'm thinking of a city, but it's not coming to me. And I want to eat tapas with my husband. And I want to sip on a Spanish beer. And I want to like lay in the sun. And I want to smooch my husband. And I want to take my share that. Share the fact that you want to leave your full-time job so that you can pursue something that you're passionate about. Even if you love your job, it's okay to love your job and it not fulfill you. You can still love your job. And if you're like, at the end of the day, I'm not being fulfilled, then you can go find something that fulfills you. If this fulfills you and you want to leave the humdrum of corporate life, to be fulfilled by changing other people's lives, share that. Because once you cast your vision and you're confident in your vision and you start sharing that with people, then people are going to be like, wow, Sandra has a bold vision. And she talks about it a lot. She will not stop talking about Spain with her husband. Then they start thinking, wow, maybe this is something that I can do. I have a vision. I want to be able to travel with my husband. I want to be able to get out of debt so I can give open-handedly. When you cast your vision, you give other people permission to dream again. And that is a beautiful gift that we have. So don't hide that from the world. Be bold and confident in your vision, in yourself, in this business, and share that with people. Share that wholeheartedly with people every single day. Every day. Talk about your vision, what you want for your life, because people want to see that. There's so much hopelessness. There's so many people who are stuck in crappy dead-end jobs that are looking for you to talk about your vision so that they can dream again. I did not have any dreams until I started coaching. I thought I was going to be in prevention forever. I thought I was just going to work in the mental health field. I thought that I was just going to, but that it's not what I loved. It's not the passion that I had. Until my boss, God bless her, was like, you need to do a vision board. What do you want for your life? You love health and fitness. You love coaching. And she was like, that's what you need to do. And I did a vision board and it just changed everything. This one, something that I hear a lot when we start talking about vision, and something that I experienced myself, and I shared this with Susie and Shelly the other day, is having guilt about our vision. So I shared with Susie and Shelly on Saturday when we were at Super Weekend, is that one of my visions, like I said, for my life is to give open-handedly, to give 90% of our income to the kingdom. I want to have a bigger house, and I want to, I want to have a new car. I have a newer car. I have a new car. But I want a new Denali, something that's big enough for all our kids. I want to have these things. And the first thing that pops into my head, and I really struggled with this, was feeling guilty. Because I was like, but I'm so blessed. But God already gave me a beautiful house. bigger than I ever lived in as I was growing up. I grew up in a one-story ranch, and we all lived on top of each other with one bathroom. And I'm like, we have 3 floors and we have 2 full bathrooms, and like, it's incredible, right? And the first thing I started thinking was, I feel guilty for wanting this. I feel guilty for wanting more. And it was when I was talking with Danielle Amos, and she said, why do you feel guilty? And I said, because I feel like I've already been blessed so much. And isn't this enough? And she was like, there's plenty to go around. There's plenty to go around. And she said, you should not, she goes, you do hit your goals. You do get to give open-handedly. She was like, that's not selfish. The goals that you want for your life, that's not selfish, because you are giving to more people. You are helping more people. When you can give open-handedly, she was like, remember when you were broke and people were helping you out and giving money to you open-handedly? She was like, think about how that feels to give without thinking about getting back, just to give. And she said that there is nothing to feel guilty about. And so letting go of the guilt of reaching your goals, letting go of feeling guilty about being freaking awesome, right? About having this big, powerful vision for your life. We gotta let it go. We have to understand that in the grand scheme of things, everything that we do now, we have this vision, and it gives the people around us permission to be great. It gives our kids permission to be great. Would you ever tell your kids, no, you'll never be president of the United States. You'll never be a Rockettes dancer. You wouldn't say that to your kids, right? If they dream big and they're like, Mommy, I want to grow up and I want to be an astronaut. You wouldn't be like, nope, that's never going to happen. No. So why do we do that to ourselves? And when we start feeling guilty and we start limiting ourselves from dreaming big, and we start shutting ourselves down from dreaming big, then we're giving our kids permission. Like, we're role models. We're role models for our kids, for our grandkids. They should be able to look up to us and say, you know what, I can be an astronaut because my mom has this vision for her life and I see what she did. My mom said that she was gonna buy a new car for us so that we didn't have to take the bus anymore, or whatever your vision may be. And your kids are gonna be like, I see my mom showing up every single day. I see my mom dreaming big, and now I have permission to dream big too. So it's not just about you, and it's not just about me, but when we start feeling guilty about having these visions, then we are being selfish. Then we are being selfish, because then we're shutting down the possibilities for our kids and for our future generations. Step into your purpose and stop living small. God designed you for a purpose. He designed you like no one else. You are unique. You have your own qualities and quirks and beautiful personality traits, all those wonderful things that He gave you. He gave you for His glory, and He gave you for your purpose. He gave it to you so you can go out in the world and do great things for Him. He didn't do it so you could sit in your corner and be like, I'm just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs, or I'm just going to sit here and live an average life and just, I'm just surviving by paying my bills, and, I got this, this house, and boy, I just want so much more for my family. But no, He created you so that you could live abundantly, and He gave you everything that you need to live abundantly. His word says that He came to give you life and life more abundant. So stop limiting yourself and thinking small. Probably one of my favorite tips that I have heard, that I have always carried with me, is the minute that you treat your business like $1 million business is the minute that your game is going to shift. If Steve Jobs, I always think about Steve Jobs. If Steve Jobs walked in and, you know, God bless his soul, but like, if he was like, I'm going to make this awesome computer, or I want people to be able to use a computer from a handheld device, right? And didn't work towards it, where would we be right now? How many times do you say, I'm working my business, and then you're just like this? Oh, yeah, and you're just kind of scrolling through, liking on people's posts, or you get sucked into I'm going to do some online shopping, or, oh man, Candy Crush. Oh, I love Candy Crush. I'm so bored. Like, are you working your business, or are you saying you're working your business? There's a huge difference there, because I hear from people all the time, and not even you guys. I hear from other coaches. They're like, boy, how are you hitting these Success Club numbers, and how, like, you're so great. How is this working for you? You seem really, and I'm like, because I sit down and I do the work. Because I do the freaking work. Because when I sit down on my phone and I do my personal business hour, I'm doing my freaking personal business hour. I shut off my notifications. I'm not looking in the threads. I'm not answering text messages. I'm not answering phone calls. I have a purpose. If I'm on social media, I'm on social media with a purpose. And it's to connect, to build relationships, to find my tribe, to invite them, to follow up, and to provide value. That's it. That is my job. That is my job. And that is why I have been hitting Success Club. That is why I have been adding more people to my network, and I have more eyes on my stories, and I have more people responding onto my posts. Because I do the work. I don't just say, yeah, I'm working my business. No, I'm not scrolling. I'm showing up every single day with the intention of helping people. And if you are working hard, it's going to pay off. It is going to pay off. I promise you. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, because that's stupid. And I don't believe in being stupid, right? Like, I wouldn't lead you on. I have found success in my business because I put in hard work. Big vision, big goals, big actions, right? That's what it takes. I work hard every single day. I take Sundays off, right? But I'm still doing something to provide value. I don't invite usually. But like, I am showing up every single day, and I work hard for my business because my vision is worth it. And because I keep working hard, I keep seeing success. What you do right now, which is why I wanted to have this call right now. Every single thing you do right now is going to predict what happens 3 months from now. So if you're like, man, my business isn't working for me, nobody wants to work with me, nobody's responding or commenting on my posts, or, it's really hard to find people. Let me ask you what your business activities looked like 3 months ago. Because that is going to predict what's happening right now. The reason why I've hit Success Club, and the reason why, it's not because of new invites. I tell you guys that every month. My new invites that I invite last month and this month, those are all probably people who are going to show up maybe a month from now, maybe 2 months from now. Heck, with some of you coaches here on my team, it took you 4 freaking years to join me, right? But it's because I put the work in at the front end. Everything I do today is going to dictate what happens tomorrow, a month from now, 3 months from now. So if you aren't seeing success, that doesn't mean you stop doing the work. It doesn't mean that the business isn't working for you. It just means you got to get super clear and super focused on what activities you're doing. If you're really doing the activities, or whether you're just scrolling mindlessly or saying BS, or if you're really sitting down and inviting people. Are you really expanding your network? Are you really doing follow-ups? Are you really posting every day and providing value and talking about the business and talking about how these challenge groups and these programs have changed your life? Because if you're doing all those things every single day, you will see success. You will. We live in a world where we want everything right now, where everything is Amazon Prime, baby, one-day delivery. This business is not Amazon Prime one-day delivery. This takes hard work. And I laugh because just like a year ago, 2 years ago, I was looking at all these coaches that had been in the business as long as I had, and they were like 15-star, they were superstar, they were top 10, and I was like, what the crap? Like, there's got to be something wrong with me, or I'm just not good enough, or they've got this and they've got this. Nope. You know what it was? Is because I took my foot off the gas. Every single time I've taken my foot off the gas is when my business has taken a dip. Guarantee you, I can go through the last 2 years and go, oh, yep, nope, I took my foot off the gas. That's what it was. I wasn't showing up every single day. And since I've gotten home from the hospital, I've shown up every single day. I 10x'd my numbers. I've made a marketing plan every single month. I know what actions I'm doing every single week. I know what I'm doing like I have something. And since I've been consistent in doing that, that is why I am seeing success. So you have to act like the coach that you want to be. Right now, I'm acting like a 15-star superstar diamond. I'm doing calls. I'm jumping on other people's team calls. We're leading this mentorship, this diamond dash or this holiday dash with so many of you in it and so many other coaches from each of our leaders' downlines. Why? Because that is the stuff that 15-star superstar elite coaches do. I go into the mindset every day that I am a superstar elite top 10 coach. And because I have that belief in myself and I do the things that they do, that is why I am seeing the success. Be the coach you want to be. If you just want to be a coach that's like, I'm just in here for just, I don't know, like, it's cool, and you don't want to make money, then you continue to think that way. But if you were like, I want to make a substantial income, I want to put money towards a vacation or to do this or to do that, or I want to create this vision, then you've got to start acting like the coach that you want to be. Because it's ultimately, it's up to you. It's up to you. That means you got to work like the coach you want to be. That means you got to post like the coach you want to be. You got to have this confidence that is oozing out of your freaking pores. You got to be so on fire that people are catching your fire, that you are burning it. Like, people are going to be like, this is crazy. She is burning up. I've never seen Sandy so excited about something in my life. She's at her 50-year reunion? She's at her 50-year reunion over here tearing up the dance floor, looking all hot and stuff, talking with this confidence that she never had. Like, okay. Like, that's the way it should be. Be the coach that you want to be. If you want to be a diamond coach, start thinking like a diamond. Start looking at the diamond activities, right? Start speaking that over yourself in your affirmations. I do the activities of a diamond coach. Therefore, I am attracting women to my team who want vision. Like, that's something I say. I do the actions of a superstar coach every day. And therefore, I am becoming a superstar elite coach. Make that an affirmation. I am a top leader who mentors other top leaders. I got that from Melissa Brewer. Major shift in my mindset. Because when I started thinking like a top leader, then I'm able to mentor others to be top leaders. So it really is that power of belief and speaking over yourself and treating your business like the business you want it to be. This one I hear a lot, so I'm going to kind of move on. Things in life are going to happen. Like I said, I got off the call with another mentor, with some Holiday Dash girls, and one of them was like, I can't work out, and I feel like I cannot be effective in this business because I can't work out. And I was like, tell me why you think that. And she's like, well, I love to work out and you know, I do this. And I was like, yeah, but working out isn't just part of our business. Like, we have so much more to offer than just working out. And guess what? Life happens. Life happens. We all have things that happen in our lives. And so many times I hear from people, and it's funny because I heard it from, you know, I had a coach before Micah, and I heard it from my coach. And Michael was like, if you aren't going to do this crap, girl, and you're not going to help Amanda, then you need to quit the business. And so that really got me thinking, is that life happens, unexpected things happen, expected things happen, and things get in the way. And the first thing we want to do is shut down our business. I'm just going to take, and it was funny because Melanie Mitro said this on the vision party call. And when she said it, I was like, how are you in my head? But then it made me think, wow, if Melanie Mitro is having coaches that are like, life is happening, it's the holidays, it's too busy, I'm so stressed, I don't have time, I need to take a break. If she's having her coaches do that, I was like, I must be in really, really good company. So things are going to happen. And when things happen, instead of pushing the business away, some really simple, tangible tips are just to sit down and say, what are the minimum freaking things that I can do, that I will do to move my business forward, right? What's the least amount of invites I'm going to do, of connections I'm going to make, of adding people to my network? What's the least amount of things that you are willing to do to make your business work? Because I can guarantee you that during the week, like Thanksgiving comes up, and I know we're going to John's families, I still work my business. I work my business there. I get bored out of my mind while I'm there because they just like to sit around and watch TV, and I go stir crazy. But I'm like, I set aside an hour just like I do when I'm at home. And I'm like, I'm going to get down my invites. This is my minimum. And when you set those minimum amounts for your business and make a commitment to yourself and say, I can commit to this, and honor that commitment to yourself, then you can say, okay, I'm kind of ending out of this crazy season. I think I can kind of move on and go and add some more. Then you can increase your numbers, but just be willing to make a commitment to yourself and to your business so that you don't stop. Because every time you stop, I hear people, they're like, this business is too hard, or I have things going on and I'm going to quit. And I always kind of go, did you not, like, you followed my story? You know that I lived in a hospital. You know all the crazy crap I dealt with. I didn't give up. I just lowered my daily standards, right? I had a different, my minimum inviting was not 50 people a day. It was like 5. Some days it was 3, right? You have to be able to honor your own commitment. I said right then and there, I am not going to stop this business. Nothing is going to make me stop this business. I don't care if we have to stay in the hospital for longer. I don't care if my internet, whatever, like all the things that happen. I don't care if people come in for the holidays. I still commit to my business activities every single day. Because again, everything we do right now, that minute you take your foot off the gas, that's when you lose momentum. That's what happens with coaches. That's what happens when coaches say, you know what, this is too hard and I quit. And it's because they took their foot off the gas and they stopped doing even just the bare minimums they set for themselves. And then they don't honor that commitment to themselves, and they don't honor the commitment they made to their vision because their vision wasn't strong enough, because they didn't care, right? I can't means I won't. It's not, it doesn't matter to me. It's not important enough for me. My vision's not important enough for me. So set minimums, honor your commitment to yourself, and stick with it. Because again, what we do right now, I'm going to say it over and over and over and over and over. You want 2020 to be the change for your business, for your freaking life. Screw the business. For your freaking life. Then everything you do right now matters. Everything you do right now is going to lead you into success. You can't walk into January 2020 and say, that's it, I want to be elite. I want to be a 5-star diamond. You can't. You have to start setting up the steps right now. And if I'm going to walk into 2020 as an elite coach, everything I do right now matters. Everything you do right now, walking into 2020 for your goals, for your vision, it matters right now. The seeds you plant now, the people you add to your network and you connect with genuinely, the people that you invite genuinely, the posts that you make that talk about, oh my gosh, how good you feel, the changes you're making in your life, the positivity that your kids see, or whatever it may be, these changes, all these things that you do right now, when January comes, they're going to be like, I'm looking for you because I see that your life has been changed and I want that too. Because you know what happens? Everybody's like, oh, it's January, I got these resolutions, and they've been watching your journey. And they're like, boy, something's sticking with her. She's been doing this for like a year. She's been doing this for 6 months. This is longer. I've never stuck to anything for longer than a month. There must be something to what she's doing. People are going to look for you. So don't discount that. Put in the work now. Continue to put in the work. That's going to help you towards your vision. It's going to help you towards your goals, because your goals are just benchmarks on the way to your vision. Don't overthink it. Do the things. Have belief in yourself. Have belief in the company. Share your vision. Be confident. Keep going. Keep going. 2020 is going to be an amazing year for you. It's going to be an amazing year for Team Forge. And we're going to be bringing on more people, and they're going to be catching our vision, and they're going to be like, this team is on fire. These women are on fire, and they're doing something incredible in their lives, and I want to be a part of it. Sorry, Raffi's vent is going off. He's okay. He's sleeping. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to say with this call tonight, is just cast the vision, share the vision, have passion, have purpose, have belief. Know that every single ounce of hard work that you put into this is gonna pay off in the end. And as soon as you stop saying those bull crap excuses, stop making excuses, start sacrificing. I had to sacrifice nights watching mindless TV or Grey's Anatomy and going out with friends so that I could work my business. Now I sacrifice by getting up early so I can get my power hour done before Raphael wakes up. So that during the day when he's awake, I can be more present with him and do kind of lower level activity stuff. Sacrifice the stuff that's not going to get you to your vision, because in the end, it'll be worth it. If it takes up your time and you feel like it's just another thing on your plate, let it go. And if you are busy, get so laser focused on creating a plan and a schedule and plan out your week so that you can make time for what's important. Because your vision is important. Your family is important. You are important. And when we don't chase our vision and we don't do the actions that it takes to go after our vision, then we are being selfish. And we're being selfish towards our families. We're being selfish towards ourselves. And our families deserve better than that. I know my family does. And every day that I sit down and I look over my vision, I look over my goals, I look over my purpose, I say my affirmations, that puts me in the mindset of thriving as a coach instead of just being like, I'm just surviving. I'm just doing the things to do the things. No, I'm doing the things because the things are important. Because the things matter. Because I'm never going back to the girl that I was. Because I was broke for my life. Because my family, we lived on food stamps. We got government cheese and powdered milk. And I'll never, never let that happen to my kids, because I didn't get opportunities when I was a kid to do things because we didn't have money. I'm not going to make that happen to my kids. I'm not going to let that happen. I want to create opportunities for my family. That is my vision. That pushes me to move forward when I don't want to. So that's it. I hope this blessed you. Like I said, like this has been the game changer for my business, for my mental, like, just like my whole mental attitude about this business, because now it's not just chasing rank, or it's not just doing things and letting the business get me stressed out. It's, I love to do this because I'm working towards the best things for my family. And so I hope it blessed you. I'm going to put the questions in the team page along with the video. And yeah, like, just believe. Just believe in yourself. You know, Shaun T says it. He says, trust and believe. And if we can trust and believe Shaun, and you know he's going to kick our butts in a workout, why can't we trust and believe that we're capable of being superstar coaches? That we're capable of creating and casting and having this amazing vision for our lives and chasing whatever we want. All right. I love you, ladies. I'm going to